Well, I mean, the NAIA certainly was good to our institution for a number of years, and it was a great place for us to compete and certainly give us the American flavor. But moving to the NCAA is, something I think the holy grail of college sports, and so we're looking forward to that for sure. Well, the NCAA, as I describe to most people, is the top NCAA schools and the top NAIA schools are actually very comparable. However, there are more top schools in Division II, and so we have to face more tough teams on a regular basis. There's no off days. There's no off innings. In the past, you'd always have a couple soft teams. You could always schedule around those teams and say, okay, we're going to give some of our non-starters a chance or some freshman innings. In the GNAC, it's a tough conference. There's no soft teams, and so every game, every inning, every at bat, you've got to be on edge, or you're going to get stung by it. I think for us, we've had a long-standing reputation of being a pretty quality program, so they certainly gear up for us. We probably get a little more heckling we do at times in the States, and they want to use the Canadian expressions like A and stuff like that. So we want to take our Canadian pride onto the field. We've got the leaf in our logo for a reason, and we certainly want to wave that proudly.
All right.
I think that's what everybody comes to school for at the collegiate level for athletics, is they want a top-level competition, and competing in the NCAA is where it's at. And for us to have the opportunity to go postseason is what everybody be aiming for from day one of every training session. And this past couple of years where we haven't had that opportunity, we can put behind us, and we put the time and effort in to have the opportunity now. Well, we're a top academic school, there's no doubt about that. We're one of the best schools in Canada, if not the world, in terms of academics. Athletically, always having a plus to recruit across Canada and have the athletes an opportunity to maintain the Canadian education, but to compete against the Americans, and that's what everybody wants to do. We're looking for a goal at the end of the season and having the challenge to work towards that goal on a daily basis. This past couple of years, again, we haven't had that, and so it's day to day. Now it's long-term goals, short-term and long-term, and that's what every coach wants to have.